Hello everyone. My pronouns are she, her, and my name is Sophie Shanae Gould Dulabaum. And my name is actually what I'd like to talk about today. In case you didn't already know, I have 2 first names, 2 last names, but luckily no middle name. Although I recognize that my name isn't drastically unconventional, whatever that means, having 4 names with no hyphens between any that I legally and regularly go by has resulted in some not so fun situations and some fun situations. Confusion between insurance and doctor's offices, but also plenty of material for others to make cool nicknames for me with, like GD number 3, double S, S squared, or simply SSGD. And my 4 names have led to some very amusing stories. When I was in 6th grade, the middle school musical was Bye Bye Birdie. Before receiving our show shirts, we were informed that typos had been made in 2 of the cast members' names. So we would all receive a shirt with typos as well as another shirt at no extra cost with correct spellings. As soon as I heard this, I knew for a fact that I was one of those names. It's just math. Having 4 names, there's a higher probability that one of mine might be a little messed up. My guess was that either Shanae or Gould were accidentally omitted or that there was a mistake in the spelling of Dulabaum. Turns out the most common, most generic name I have held the mistake. On the typo shirt, my name was Ophie Shanae Gould. I thought and still think this is incredibly funny. I genuinely love my Ophie shirt. Another story I love is from 8th grade. A classmate mistook my friend Natalie for me. When he addressed her as Sophie, Natalie responded, "Excuse me?" To which he replied, "Oh, sorry, Sophie Shanae." Explaining my 2 last names is simple. One is my mom's and one is my dad's. As for my first names, it all started when my grandparents named my mom and her siblings Nina, Nevin, and Noel. This no doubt influenced my parents' decision to bestow upon their children coordinated alliterative names as well. First came Shireen, next came Shauna, and then came me and my twin sister. Well, not exactly, but I was growing noticeably bigger than my sisters to the extent that my parents prepared for twins and came up with 2 names, which were eventually both given to me upon learning that there was just one really big baby. Just kidding, I made that up. Although I was my parents' biggest baby and am now the tallest daughter. In reality, my name was Shanae. Yes, for the first couple weeks of my life, I had only 1 first name. But then my mom, quote unquote, gazed into my big brown eyes and realized that I was actually a Sophie Shanae, resulting in my parents' frantic race to intercept my documentation, which was in transit from the hospital to the county registrar's office. My mom says that the essence of her great aunt Sophie subconsciously inspired this revelation, but it was also sort of random. Outwardly random, but deeply intuitive, mostly a feeling. And I guess my origin story in a way has taught me that oftentimes our gut feelings are the most qualified sense to inform important decisions. On a slightly different note, a lot of things in my life come in 2s actually. 2 first names, 2 last names, 2 sisters, 2 cats, 2 citizenships, and I play 2 instruments. I'm graduating high school in 2022. I was also born on a Tuesday in February, the 2nd month of the year. I am also the 2nd of my sisters to be born in February. There are 5 human members of my household. If you multiply 5 by 2, you get 10. I was born on February 10th. Adding up my sisters and I, there are 3 of us. Multiply 3 by 2, you get 6. Add up the numbers in the year I was born, 2004, and you also get 6. Now that I've proven to you that I'm hopefully capable of performing basic math, perhaps there is a meaning behind all this. My gut feeling indicates that these numerical coincidences are a lucky omen, but I know I'm not special in this department. I bet everyone could analyze their life for intriguing numerical coincidences and find at least a few. Still, having all my names and knowing of all my occurrences of 2s makes me feel excited. If there's anything I've learned from J Term this year, it's that the reading of omens typically doesn't bring you new information. It brings knowledge deep inside you to the surface of your mind, or provides a pathway to introduce your gut feelings to your thoughts. I think everyone should find and hold on to an omen in your life that makes you feel excited. Something of use in moments when our minds fail us and words aren't enough. Something that can uncover any rightfully earned but deeply buried confidence, or something that simply reminds you of who you are. Now I have some thanking to do. To my parents, thank you for everything. Literally everything. There's too much to thank you for. Thank you to my sisters. I am incredibly lucky to be bound by blood to my two best friends. To the rest of my family, thank you for your endless love and support. To my friends, teachers, coaches, and more, thank you for shaping the experience of my 15 years here at Elgin Academy. I could not be more grateful for the time we've spent together. Our next senior speaker is actually a friend I met on my very first day of school here back in 2007. He's super kind, funny, thoughtful, and the best AP Bio table partner one could ever hope for. Please welcome Apollo Sophie.